House will let the PNP Board of Inquiry or BOI finish first its probe of the Mamasapano clash before holding its own investigation into the bloody incident. House Speaker Sonny Belmonte pointed out that the BOI probers, composed mainly of top police officers, are more aware of the situation on the ground. The details from Freddie Abando.
The House paused for a minute of silence for a tribute to the fallen 44 officers and personnel of the PNP Special Action Force on a mission to secure the arrest of Malaysian terrorist Marwan. The 44 were ambushed and massacred by MILF forces and BIFF fighters in Maguindanao.
For as one nation, we have just lost and continue to mourn the loss of precious Filipino lives over the past week. I personally feel that we have repeatedly failed to show the importance that we must imbue not only for our fallen soldiers, but for fallen Filipinos as a whole.
Antipolo Congressman Romeo Aco pushed for the creation of an independent body to conduct a sweeping investigation of the said incident. A retired general of the Philippine National Police and a former Special Action Force officer, Aco stressed the body will shed light on the mission, the orders given to secure Marwan, the firefight which led to the tragic loss of lives, the brutal execution of some of the casualties, and determine who should be accountable. Aco called for the return of the firearms and personal belongings of the slain.
Esteemed members of this Congress, in the strongest of terms possible, I condemn what fate this fallen 44 met that tragic Sunday morning. The loss of human lives is far too steep a price to pay in this day and age, even if it is in the pursuit of peace. In condemning this ghastly act, I now seek and demand justice for the fallen 44 of the PNP staff with the following points, and hope many of you seek and demand the same: that the MILF determine those who were responsible for these tragic killings and then assist in having them presented to face a proper trial for the deeds, that the personal possessions and equipment of the PNP staff members be accounted for and duly returned by those who looted the dying or lifeless bodies of the fallen 44.
Speaker Feliciano Belmonte is for an all-out investigation of the Maguindanao incident. Instead of an independent body or a truth commission, Speaker Belmonte proposed a joint House and Senate panel to be formed to conduct the inquiry. The Speaker also announced that an investigation to be conducted by the House Committee on Public Order and Safety tomorrow has been deferred for next week. Local Government Secretary Marroas and PNP Acting Chief Leonardo Espina and the Commander of the Special Action Force, and to include suspended PNP Chief Purisima, were invited. Although the committee will still convene to map out the details for next week's inquiry, Congressman Edgardo Erice is confident the investigation will uncover the real story that led to the tragic death of the fallen 44.
Joint hearing na lang tayo so that the military people or the PNP people who are going to be invited need not go twice to the same place. And I really think that Congress is the proper party. First, Congress has certain inherent powers that are there in our nasa ating batas yan, and we don't need anything more than a simple resolution to call the meeting, to empower the committee or to request the committee to set a hearing, and we have the process. May procedures na tayo rito, may rules na tayo rito. Everything is in place for it.
We should look into the details of the report before we can come into conclusions.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.